Welcome dear students to lecture 5 of the subject control system. In this lecture we'll be working out numericals on the analogous circuits, force voltage and force current analogy. So here the question is, for the rotational mechanical system shown in figure, draw an electrical network based on torque voltage analogy. So this is the given mechanical system. So first step is you have to draw the equivalent mechanical network. So let us draw the equivalent mechanical network. So we have here theta 2 over here. So you'll have J1. So here we'll consider one more displacement. So theta 1 of T here. So now let us take it as nodes theta 1 and theta 2. So let us do the connections. First let us connect the input torque, that is T of T. So this is T of T. This is the reference line. Then we have the inertia J. So it will be connected over here between the theta 1 and the reference. Always remember the moment of inertia J will be connected from the that particular displacement or the node and the reference. Next you have B1. So B1 is connected from this point to the reference. So it is again theta 1 and the reference. So B1 will also come from theta 1 and reference. Next we have K1 and B2, which is connected between here theta 1 point and theta 2 point. So it will come in the same way here, parallel. So this is B2 and K1 will come in parallel to that. So this is K1. Next we have B3. B3 is connected from theta 2 to the reference. So this is B3. So now once we are done writing with the equivalent mechanical network, next we will have to write the equilibrium equations. So let us write the equilibrium equation. So considering the first node, so T of T, that is the input. Then we have J1. So J1 d square theta 1 by dt square, plus we have B1. So B1 d theta 1 by dt, plus next we have B2 and K1 between theta 1 and theta 2. So B2 d theta 1 by dt minus d theta 2 by dt, plus K into theta 1 minus theta 2. This will be equation 1. Coming to the second node theta 2, there is no input, so 0 equal to, we have B3 connected between ground and the theta 2 and ground. So B3 d theta 2 by dt plus K1 into theta 2 minus theta 1 plus B2 into d theta 2 by dt minus d theta 1 by dt. So this will be equation 2. So now we are done writing with the equilibrium equations. So next what we have to do? Next now. So we have finished writing the equilibrium equations. Now let us substitute it with the theta d theta by dt with the angular velocity. So what we have to substitute with, if we have d theta by dt, then we replace it with omega, and d square theta by dt square, then we have to write it as d omega by dt, and if we have just theta, it will be integral omega dt. So let us substitute now. So first equation we had the torque T of T will be equal to J1, so d square theta by dt. So it will be d omega 1 by dt plus. Then we had b1 d theta by d theta 1 by dt. So it will be omega 1 here. Okay. Then next term we had k1. So k1 into, so this will be integral omega 1 minus omega 2 dt plus next was b2 into omega 1 minus omega 2. This is for equation 1. Equation 2, 0 equal to, we had over here b3. So b3 into omega 2 plus k1 into, now here it will be omega 2 minus omega 1 dt plus b2. Here it is b3 here. Okay. b2 into omega 2 minus omega 1. So we are done writing with the equation. Now we have to apply the torque voltage analogy. So let us write the terms here. So torque is analogous to voltage. Then angular velocity is analogous to current. Inertia is analogous to inductance L. Damper coefficient B is analogous to resistance R. And the spring coefficient K is analogous to 1 by C. So let us substitute this in equation 1. So equation 1, T of T will become V of T equal to J1 will be L1 d I1 by dt plus B1 will be R1 into I1 plus K1 is 1 by C1 integral I1 minus I2 dt plus B2 is R2 into I1 minus I2. So this is first equation. Second equation will be 0 equal to, so B3 will be R3, just substituting the analogous values here. Omega 2 will be I2 plus K1 is 1 by C1 integral I2 minus I1 dt plus B2 is equal to R2 into I2 minus I1. So now we are done writing with the equations. Next what we have to do is we have to draw the electrical analogous circuit here. So let us draw the circuit now. First let me just list out what is there in loop 1. So loop 1 will have current I1 and loop 2 will have current I2. So in loop 1 we have the voltage source V. Then just see, we have L1 di1 by dt means it is there only in loop 1. So L1. Then we have R1. So that is also there only in I1 in loop 1. Then we have 1 by C1 integral I1 minus I2 means there are two currents flowing in that. So C1. Also we have R2 into I1 minus I2. So this also will have two currents flowing R2. Coming to the next equation. Next equation we have R3I2. So only I2 is flowing. So that is only loop 2. Next we have C1. 1 by C1 integral I2 minus I1 means it is between two loops. Then we have R2. R2 into I2 minus I1. So this also is between two loops. So here see. C1 and R2 are common over here. So now let us draw the circuit. So first loop will have the source V. Then we have see L1 and R1. So L1 and R1. Next, so in between C1 and R2 are common to both. So R2 and this is R2, this is C1. R3 is only in loop 2. So that I will draw over here. So this completes our circuit. So loop 1 has only I1 and loop 2 has only, and loop 2 current is I2. So this will be R3. So this is the electric torque voltage analogous circuit here, electrical circuit. So here the question is obtain the transfer functions for the systems shown in figure. Show that they are analogous. So here see circuit A, or in A we have a mechanical network and in B we have a electrical network. So we have to do this, find the transfer function separately, then we have to see that they are analogous or not. Okay, so first let us start with the mechanical network. So first step is to draw the equivalent mechanical network. So let me draw the mechanical network. See here there are two displacements, so I'll consider x1 and x2 here. So x0 it is given, so this is x0 and this is x1. We don't have any force as an input over here, just connect whatever is given. So x0 we have B2 and K2, so they are connected in parallel. So I'll connect K2 and B2, so they are connected in parallel. So this is the reference. Again between x0 and x1, again you have B1 and K1 connected in parallel, so connected the same way. So this is K1 and this is B1, this is B2 and this is K2. So now we have drawn the equivalent mechanical network. So this is x0 and this is x1. Now we have to write the equations for the node. So consider the first node x0. Let us write the equations. So here first we have K2. So K2 into x0 plus B2 into dx0 by dt, plus we also have B1 and K1 connected. So K1 into x0 minus x1 plus B1 into dx0 by dt minus dx1 by dt. So this is our, and this is, since there is no force, this is equal to 0. Okay. Next, node x1. Node x1 also we don't have an input, so it is equal to 0, equal to, we have only B1 and K1 connected between x1 and x0. So B1 dx1 by dt minus dx0 by dt plus K1 into x1 minus x0. So this is equation 2. Now what are we supposed to do? We have to find the transfer function. Okay. So to find the transfer function, we have to take the Laplace of these two equations. So let us take the Laplace. So taking Laplace, so equation 1, what we get is K2 into x0 of s plus B2 dx0 by dt. So s into B2 x0 of s plus B1 into s into x0 of s minus s into x1 of s plus we also have K1 x0 of s minus x1 of s equal to 0. Next equation for the node 2. So here we get x0 of s into, so what we have to do over here is, since the transfer function is x0 of s by x1 of s, so I will be considering this equation only. I need not take the equation 2. So I'll consider equation 1 only here and take the common terms here. Okay. Since both are equal to 0, we don't have any input. So in this equation we have all the 4 elements. So this we will consider and we'll take the terms, common terms together. So x naught of s will be k2 plus sb2 plus sb1 plus k1 equal to x1 of s terms. I'll take it to the other side. So x1 of s into x1 of s has b1s and k1, these two terms. So the output expression transfer function x naught of s divided by x1 of s will be equal to b1s plus k1 divided by s into b1 plus b2 plus k1 plus k2. So now we have got the transfer function for the mechanical network. Next, now we will find the transfer function for the electrical network. So let me draw that electrical network over here again. So we had a resistor and we had a capacitor here, and here also we have a resistor and a capacitor. So this is R1. So this is C1. So I'll write it in the Laplace domain only. So 1 by C1s. This is R2 and this is 1 by C2s. So here we have the output V2 and this is the input V1 of S. Okay. So this is I of S. So let us write the equation now. So V1 of S will be equal to R1 into I1 of S plus 1 by C1S into I1 of S plus R2 into I1 of S, consider this I1 over here, plus 1 by C2S into I1 of S. So here this is equation for input, then output is across R2 and C2. So V2 of S will be equal to I1 of S into R2 plus 1 by C2S. Now we have to find the output, the transfer function, that is output by input, Laplace transform of that. So here V2 of S by V1 of S. So we'll consider writing this I1 of S into, this will be R2 plus 1 by C2S divided by, so again I1 of S common over here, so I get it as R1 plus 1 by C1S plus R2 plus 1 by C2. Yes, I1 of S and I1 of S gets cancelled. So let us take the common terms here as well. So in the numerator it is C2S. So R2 C2S plus 1 whole divided by C2S. Here also if I take C, here it will be C, S should be written over here, not into. There's a mistake, so by S here. Okay, so this C1 C2S will be the common denominator here. This is C1 C2 S. If I take over here, so this will be R1 C1 C2S plus C2 plus, this will become R2 C1 C2S plus C1. So here C2S and C2S I can cancel out. Okay. So next what we have to do is, so here after cancelling out, so what we will get over here is C2S will cancel out, C1 will remain in the denominator. Okay, so that will keep there only. So I can take this as R2 C2s plus 1 in the numerator. In the denominator, I have to divide by C1. So when I divide by C1, I get it as R1 C2s plus R2 C2s plus C2 by C1 plus 1. So now we have to show that mechanical network and the electrical network analogous to each other. So I'll just rearrange the terms over here. So we'll take the C2 common in the numerator and denominator. So we'll get this as R2s plus 1 by C2. Okay, divided by, in the denominator, if I take C2 common, we get this as R1s plus R2s, okay, plus here it will become 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. So C2 and C2 cancel. So what will remain over here is, this will be R2s plus 1 by C2 and denominator will be R1 plus R2 into S plus 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2. Now let me write the mechanical, this is the transfer function for the electrical network, V2 of S by V1 of S. For the mechanical network, we had got it as X0 of S by X1 of S will be equal to SB1 plus K1, the transfer function we are seeing, divided by S into B2 plus B1 plus K1 plus K2. So just check over here. R2 and B1 are analogous. C2 is analogous. 1 by C2 is analogous to K1. So this is how we prove that these two, mechanical network and the electrical network, are analogous to each other.